Hey everyone, going into my final deck for the meantime, which making 3 videos rapidly after each other, is my better version of a Merfolk Commander deck. It's not a Merfolk deck. That's probably why it's better. Tuvasa the Sunlit. I really wanted to make a Bant deck for a long time because I've got all the dual lands. And I really like the idea of Bant as colours together. Not that they really do what I like to do, but I like the 3 colours together, so I've wanted to make one for a long time. So I've made this Bant Enchantress deck, effectively, with some other elements of... what's it called? Other elements of Voltron in it, which I do like. I didn't want to make it a pure Voltron deck because I feel like it would just be like, kill my commander, I lose. So it's a bit of a few things in there. I'm just gonna rush into land, I guess. It's not as structured as a Yu-Gi-Oh video would be, but whatever. Beautiful, beautiful, unstable lands. 2 plains, 3 islands, and 3 forests. So not a very high basic land count, but a few in there. Disclaimer, I own pretty much all these cards except for, I think, Gothian Enchantress and Ancestral Mask. So all the proxies I actually do own. I just don't have more than one because they're split out. Oh, and I think the 2 pain lands I don't have either. Anyway, fetches, Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand, Misty Rainforest. Pains, a Darker Waste, Brushland, don't have either of those, we'll get them soon. Yavimaya Coast. Filters, Wooded Bastion, Flooded Grove, Mystic Gate. I got my second one, yes. Checks, Glacial Fortress, Hinterland Harbour, Sunpetal Grove. Shocks, Breeding Pool, Hallowed Fountain, Temple Garden. Battle Bond lands, I actually run those 2 that I can get. Bountiful Promenade and Sea of Clouds. Dual lands, Tundra, Savannah, Tropical Island. Special lands, Reflecting Pool, Command Tower, Ancient Tomb, Reliquary Tower, and one of the most important cards, which is Sylvan Scrying. No, I'm kidding. The reason why I run Sylvan Scrying, Sarah's Sanctum, which is, this is actually Sarah herself. Not Sarah's, Sarah's Angel, not Sarah herself. Sarah's Sanctum is an amazing card in an enchantment deck because it goes tap, add 1 white for each enchantment I control. Hey look, I also enchant this and untap it all the time, yay. Really happy to have that. Fuck, where do I go into? Alright, like I've been doing, I'll save the main chunk of the deck last. So, in no apparent order, most of these are in. Let's go artifacts. I have Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Chrome Mox, Mox Amber. Again, I said in my Commander deck, and Mox Diamond, I said in my Commander deck that when the CMC is 3 or less for the Commander, and preferably actually a couple of colours, I really like running Mox Amber just as a way to get a little bit extra mana most of the time. Also, there's another card in the deck which helps out with that too. I might make note of it later. Alright, so for instance, I run Noxious Revival. Helps a lot. I have 2 cards that this helps with, Replenish and Open the Vault. Helps a lot. Frantic Search helps a lot because you have a lot of auras on lands. Swords to Plowshares, Path Exile, Wipe Away, Counterspell, Arcane Denial. They're the only 2 counterspells I run. Don't feel that I need to too much because I run a lot of Mass Destruction and Removal. Cyclonic Rift, Polymorphous Chest, awesome card, and Teferi's Protection. Rounds out my instance. Sorceries, I run Sylvan Scrying, like I said, that is there for Sarah's Sanctum. Kadama's Reach, Wargate, Idyllic Tutor, Cleansing Nova, Austere Command, Winds of Wrath, so 3 board wipes, as I mentioned before. One card I'm not running is actually Mystic Tutor, but I don't know if I don't think I really need it. I think Enlightened Tutor would be better. Open the Vault and Replenish. Replenish Awesome card in this deck. You return all enchantments from your grave to the battlefield. So good. Into creatures, Herald of the Pantheon, E-Witness, Mace Enchantress, Satyr Enchanter, Verdurn Enchantress, Gothian Enchantress. Don't own one of those. We'll be getting one soon. Course of Krufix as an enchantment creature, so it counts as an enchantment. And Eidolon of Blossoms as an enchantment creature, so it counts as an enchantment. Going into my batch of auras. So I've split up auras and normal enchantments. So for land related ones, I have Fertile Ground, Wild Growth, Overgrowth, Unbridled Growth, Dawn's Reflection. For more of the creature side in auras, I have Elumbra. This actually helps just as a way to protect something, because you can flash it, and also triggers Tuvas's ability in your opponent's turn. Tuvasa, sorry, not Tuvasa. Ethereal Armor, really good. Just like Ancestral Mask is. Spirit Mantle, because that helps a lot as well. Hyena Umbra, and the last one being Eldrazi Conscription. All help just to get some damage through. And I have 3 more auras, which are Control Elements, which are Imprison in the Moon, Darksteel Mutation, and Treachery, which also helps you as a win con with Words of Wrath. And it helps you untap your lands. So when you have enchanted up lands, you untap them or Serious Sanctum, and you get a lot more mana. And I've done that a couple of times already. I've only played the deck a couple of times, so yeah, that seems to work pretty well. Now, normal enchantments, just in alphabetical order. Right, Archmage Ascension. It's interesting. Good with Mystic Remora and Mystic Study and some flash stuff. If you get it to 6, just search things out. It's pretty cool. Instead of drawing, you just search everything. So it's pretty fun. Aura of Silence. Stop your opponent. Carpet Flowers. Really good if your opponents are actually running islands. If they're not running islands, not so great. But you know, cool card. Copy Enchantment. Copies enchantment. Dictator Krufix, because hug cards help and it's flash, so it'll trigger off Tuvasa in another turn. Enchanted Evening. Oh, this card. Just remember to read what Tuvasa says. It gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and this makes everything enchantment. So yeah, pretty good, and it makes your lands enchantments. So good. Just don't get them fracturing gusted, otherwise everything goes. Sorry, it's all permanents as well, so yeah, you can do other stuff with that. Enchantresses, Presence. I actually thought I was a creature for a while. Estrid's Invocation, like Copy Enchantment, but probably a little bit better. Exploration for land. Leyline Anticipation, that helps a lot to give you flash. Leyline Singularity, people were like, what's this for? 1 helps with Mox Ember, if it's in your opening hand. 2, absolutely shuts down token decks, especially artifact generating token decks, shuts them down, makes all their tokens legendary. Doesn't hurt land, doesn't hurt land, which is good. But yeah, mainly for token generator decks, you will just shut them down by putting this out, and they'll just go, oh, okay, well, I can't do anything until I get rid of this. And you go, sweet. Mary's Guile, because better than top in this deck. Mystic Remora, amazing card. Ristic Study, Solemnity. Solemnity helps sometimes, helps against, like, if someone runs Infect, or if they're just trying to put counters on their creatures for whatever reason. My 2 other decks have this. Lose to this. Yeah, it's just good. Stasis Snake, another flash enchantment, which is really nice for triggering Tuvasa's effect. And gets around certain things. Sterling Grove, another amazing card, lets you search any of your enchantments out by paying 1, sacking it. Also gives them hexproof. I actually had Estrid's Enchantment copying this, so all my enchantments had Hex Shroud, and they had Shroud. So yeah, that was really cool. Telepathy, just when you want everyone to hate you, you run Telepathy. And Words of Wind, which kind of goes Treachery. And to round out my 100 card count, I run Estrid. I really like her because she lets you untap your lands that are enchanted, which can help a lot, or even your creatures that are enchanted. The -1 is also really good because you can enchant something up with basically totem armor. You can even put it on lands, so her +2 works later. And what was her ulti? Put the top 7 cards of your library into your graveyard. Return all non-aura enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then do the same for aura cards. That's really cool too because it brings back the enchantment creatures and then puts auras on them after. So basically her ulti is it's a replenish, but it's a replenish that goes enchantments, then enchant, then auras, so that your auras will always have something to enchant onto, or at least should. Anyway, so that's my Tuvasa Enchantress Bant Enchantress deck. Hope you like it. If you have any comments or any suggestions, put them down below in the comments. And cheers for watching.